everyone! Once again, we're back with Kyle is Famous. Last time, we became a lizard demon? For some reason?
I'm starting to think it's probably a good thing not to be famous.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be a ghost again. We're gonna choose a suit. Fancy suit.
Fancy ghost.
We're gonna exit the bedroom, check the locked door, float through this ghost, check the supernatural artifact and grab it. Kyle stashed the mysterious artifact for later use.
Well, you might need it.
Yeah, obviously. That's why we're grabbing it.
Exactly.
We may be hungry, so we're gonna eat. Kyle started scraping streaks of crud and spots of mold off of the walls of his fridge. After wading into a crusty, moist ball, Kyle popped it into his mouth and began to chew.
Yeah.
Several minutes of crunching later, Kyle finished and swallowed the ball whole. It felt sticky in his stomach.
That's disgusting.
All right, well, we're done.
What?
All right.
Oh.
As she approached to shake his hand, Kyle produced the supernatural artifact and winged it at Rachel's face.
Eat this!
Within moments of the artifact colliding with her head, Rachel started to turn into a lizard demon. Rachel began to cause destruction, tipping over lights and causing crew members to scatter. Kyle, realizing the disaster he had caused, decided it was up to him to tame the monster. Which would you like?
Oh boy.
Both of these lead to the same ending, so whichever you prefer.
I'll throw the crew members at the monster.
All right, fair enough. We are famous. Gotta save ourselves. Kyle started to grab nearby crew members and hurl them at Rachel. The crew members rebounded off of Rachel on all sides, causing little to no damage to her or themselves. In a lizard demon rage, Rachel rushed at Kyle and drove him into the opposite wall, face first. She began to pound Kyle's face into the wall repeatedly, littering it with head-sized holes.
This is like that one gif of that anime of the girl slamming another girl's face into the wall.
Yeah. Kyle, having been in this situation before, felt he knew exactly what to do. Balling his fists, Kyle began to punch himself in the stomach repeatedly, causing loud gurgles and pops.
Oh.
Kyle's strategy did not help. He continued to be mashed into the wall. After a period of time, the artifact lodged in Rachel's face came loose and fell to the floor. Rachel immediately turned into her normal human self. The studio, now in shambles, flicked to life. The broadcast had started automatically. Kyle, unable to move properly, became aware that the eyes of many were upon him. Kyle tried to address the audience, but instead spewed some mixture of breakfast, phlegm, and chunks of plaster. Kyle's spewing video became a very hot meme.
Hell yeah.
Online personalities used it to express distaste about social issues. Teenagers sent it to each other about homework amounts. Rachel's broadcast was rescheduled for the following week. Fans complained about not being able to see Rachel's face. She wore protective headgear the entire time.
Smart.
Rachel prepared by being a lizard.
Rachel prepared? Fuck that.
Yes. Well,
she's not cool.
That is what happens. All right. Well, time to reset. Time to wither away. Shucks. Get out of bed anyway. Open the closet. Choose an outfit. We're going to use a suit again. Why not? We like to look nice.
Because we're fancy.
Scavenge. We're going to get some bugs. We're going to save them for you loose.
I thought we might have eaten them immediately.
No. Not yet.
Later. Later, skater.
We're going to prepare some breakfast. Yada, 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 you. Check the locked door. Float through as ghost. Check the sewing machine. Kyle walked over to the dilapidated sewing machine. Its box was only half removed.
No. That's gross.
Kyle started sewing dead bugs together to make small, actuated finger puppets.
That's disgusting.
Kyle crafted a bug puppet for each finger. He named them after guests he had previously interviewed on his show. Kyle found himself in the room. Yes, we had bad. That's bit. That's bit. That's it. Bit. That's bit. Bit. It. We only got 4, but we'll skip to the end of the day anyway. Here we go. Here we go. It's time for bug puppets.
Produce the bug puppets.
Kyle slipped his bug puppets onto his fingers.
Hello, everybody.
He said, wiggling the puppet he had named after himself.
I'm Kyle. And I'm Rachel.
Kyle screamed, wiggling a different finger.
You're so much better than me. I know, Rachel.
Kyle wiggled. He looked meaningfully at the human Rachel.
What the fuck?
Said one of Kyle's other puppets.
I'm super fat and Kyle interviewed me last week. And I'm super irritating.
Said another finger.
And not very attractive.
Rachel stared at Kyle, incredibly disoriented. Kyle, she asked, what are those puppets made out of? Kyle thrust both hands at Rachel's face. Puppets pointed at her eyes.
We aren't puppets, Rachel.
He said, scrunching his fingers up and down.
We're people.
Rachel plucked her puppet off of Kyle's finger. Kyle, she exclaimed, this is several dead bugs patched together.
Accept us, Rachel,
said Kyle, scrunching.
We need acceptance.
I think it makes it better that you're slightly cutting out as you're saying this.
It's perfect.
Rachel stood and walked out of frame. In a moment, she returned with a bag. She plucked each puppet off of Kyle's hands and tossed them in the bag. Kyle, leave the bugs alone next time, she said.
You
Rachel
can't
left
tell
the
me
frame
what
again,
to do.
taking the bag of puppets along with her. Kyle, suddenly by himself, was unsure what to do. After a few minutes of hemming and hawing, Kyle resorted to telling jokes for the remainder of the broadcast. Fans did not notice much difference between this and previous episodes.
Ouch!
Kyle prepared an average episode.
Man, my talk show is weird.
Yeah. All right. Well, first I gotta quickly check the endings list. Okay. We can do... Okay, we're gonna go a little bit out of order because there's some that are gonna be bigger than others, and I want to do them. I want to do the smaller ones first.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna exit the bed, open the closet, choose an outfit. Let's go with the jeans and swimming goggles. Why not?
Yeah.
Sit at the desk. Apparently we have to write notes. Why do we have to... Okay. Sure, I guess we'll write notes.
Are you a mother? Diet tips. Funniest story. Are you guilty?
We don't... It doesn't really matter. It just says to write notes, but I don't really see the point. But check chest or drawer. CDs! Kyle began shuffling through the dusty CD pile that held all of his favorite music. Many of the CDs were unlabeled or broken.
Oh boy.
Which music do you want?
Classical.
Classical. Ooh. Kyle grabbed a CD covered in pictures of string instruments.
As you do.
All right. Well, back to room. Exit hallway. Move to kitchen. Open fridge. Prepare breakfast. Eat! And return to kitchen. Skip the end of the day.
Who's hungry?
Answer politely. Studio rise. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-boom. Okay, again, I don't know why I needed to write the questions, but whatever.
We need this CD.
Behold. As Rachel started to reply, Kyle clamped his hand over her mouth.
Hush,
he said.
I need to do something before we can continue.
Kyle removed the CD he had brought to the interview and placed it in a nearby player deck. Oh my gosh, I love it. The sound system kicked into action, piping Kyle's music throughout the studio.
Good.
Rachel briefly listened, a blank expression on her face. Smiling, Kyle closed his eyes and enjoyed the music for a moment. Then he spoke.
Alright. Now everything's ready. Let's begin.
Start interview for real. Alright, well, I think we can just
go... Yeah, we've done all of these.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Rachel's talking. I'm sorry, Kyle, said Rachel. What on earth is this music? It's very, well, it's something.
You don't know classical music? It's an old favorite, Rachel,
said Kyle.
It's what I grew up on. Part of my most special collection.
Kyle and Rachel sat silently, the music playing in the background. Rachel began to frown. Suddenly, the wall next to Kyle exploded. Okay. Through the hole stepped several men in dazzling, flamboyant costumes of bright color. They held guitars, pianos, and other instruments.
Not again.
Kyle, said the man in front. We are the band of your childhood.
Oh my god.
Kyle's jaw dropped, smiling. He put his hands to his cheeks. His eyes sparkled. We have come to issue a grievance about playing our music on TV without a license.
Oh.
The man took his guitar in both hands and began slamming Kyle's face repeatedly. After several hours, the grievance had been sufficiently repaid. The band left through the hole they had created in the wall. Kyle lay on the floor, thinking about what had happened. Rachel slowly slid to his side. Are you feeling okay, Kyle? She asked. She had a concerned expression on her face.
Have you ever met your childhood idol, Rachel?
Asked Kyle.
The person you looked up to for as long as you can remember?
I can't say I have, said Rachel. Kyle raised both fists into the air.
It feels amazing!
Kyle spent the rest of Rachel's interview chatting happily about meeting his lifelong favorite band. Rachel listened and asked questions politely, seeming unfazed that her moment on TV had been uprooted. Eventually, the studio out of time and the broadcast shut down. Kyle and Rachel walked out of the studio together. Kyle was grinning widely. The two said their goodbyes and walked off in separate directions. As Kyle walked home, he felt like the interview had been everything he had hoped it to be. Kyle had gotten everything he had ever wanted as a child.
Oh yeah.
Kyle played music.
All because I played copyrighted music. Nice.
All right. Time to go. Exit the bed. Choose any outfit. Let's just go with the skunk. Why not?
Oh, boy. It is quite disturbing.
Yeah. All right. Let's write some notes, shall we?
Yes. Am I a pencil?
Is your mother a mother?
Ever eaten a raw egg hole?
I don't think any of these actually matter besides the mother question. Back to desk. Back to room. Exit bedroom to hallway. Move to kitchen. Open the fridge. Prepare breakfast. Eat. And that's it. We shall skip to the end of the day. If I had thought about it, I probably could have and should have just set this up when we went to go play the music.
Yeah.
Because we could have saved some time, but who cares?
Oh well.
Answer politely, because why not? Introduce Rachel. All right.
Oh. We need to become Rachel?
Yep.
Oh boy.
All right, we've read this. I'm Rachel May. Never been Kyle. Yada, yada, yada. Notes taken earlier. Kyle read the first question on his list. Is your mother a mother?
No.
Kyle replied.
No, because I am my mother. And...
Continued Kyle.
I am your mother and everyone's mother and also Rachel and Kyle and... I'm also your children and that woman you met in the coffee shop yesterday and your high school best friend. And I'm your friends and I'm that person next to you and I'm also you.
Kyle waved his arms around and smiled. Nobody seemed to understand.
It's a magic trick,
shouted Kyle happily.
I'm everyone now.
Kyle got up and happily danced out of the studio, arms spread wide. Although not taken seriously at first, sociologists quickly found that Kyle's claims were true.
What?
Somehow, magically, Kyle became everyone and nobody else technically existed anymore.
Oh shit.
After a massive amount of study, it was found that Kyle had stumbled upon a very unexpected sociological loophole. Nobody really knew what to do with this newfound discovery, so they decided to do nothing. Kyle continued to be theoretically everyone, and everybody else continued to be theoretically non-existent. It was a strange time to be alive.
I was everyone.
Yeah!
Thomas
All
was
right.
everywhere.
So, let's see. Okay. So it looks like we need to go back. We'll do one more, and then I think this will be a bit of a longer episode, and maybe next episode will be a longer one. But I think we will be able to finish the remaining ones because we only have 4 left.
That is fair.
So if we do one now, and then we do another one, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Done. Okay.
We're gonna get it done.
So, exit the bed. Open the closet. Choose an outfit.
Shoot the
Go
J.
with the skunks again.
Ugh.
Sit at the desks. Write notes.
Am I a pencil?
The rest of these don't really matter. Exit to hallway. Time to eat some food. Eat some food. Eat some food. Okay. Well.
Well,
We can skip to the end of the day. I don't know why I'm stalling. All right. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Got lots of repeating to do.
we become Rachel again? Oh boy.
In fact, I'm Rachel Man. Interview myself. Kind of read the first question on his list.
Are you a mother? Well,
He said,
I'm
brighteningly.
glad you asked. I have produced many children. In fact,
Said Kyle, motioning to Rachel.
one of my children is sitting here with me today.
Rachel looked incredibly confused. After a moment, Kyle spoke again.
I am your mother.
He stood up again.
Give me a big hug, daughter.
After a moment more, Rachel shrugged, stood up, and gave Kyle a hug.
What?
The interview continued. Kyle talking about his supposed raising of Rachel and their times together. Rachel engaged in the interview with exuberance, answering questions as best she could and enjoying every moment. From this episode, Rachel's childhood and family became a debate topic in her fan base. When fans asked Rachel about the matter, she would giggle and make a joke about the interview. Scientists and fans began to dig deep, finding evidence both for and against the Kyle is Rachel's mother theory.
Oh.
But no matter how much anyone dug, no one was able to come to a conclusion on the matter.
Impressive.
Kyle had created a public mystery.
Nice.
We created mystery!
They'll never be able to solve this one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, with that, we have 3 endings left to go in Kyle is Famous. So, with that, we shall end this episode. Not with an explosion, but with a drop. I don't know if that sounded right. I
don't know.
I just picked up my microphone and just started lifting it up as if I was falling. I have no idea if it sounded different.
For a second there, I thought we were going to go oh, by the way, I'm your mother.
Dun dun dun! Why is that an explosion?